This is the data that is given to us in the question and we have to find out Z parameters. So in first situation, output is open, which means I2 is equal to 0. There is no current flowing in output. So I2 is equal to 0. And second condition, input is open. So no current flowing through the input circuit, which means I1 is equal to 0 because input is open. Now I have to find out Z parameters. So first let's write down all the Z parameters formula and then we'll solve accordingly. So here we have all the Z parameter formulas with us. We see that in order to find Z11 and Z21 parameters, I2 has to be 0, which means when output will be open, then we'll be able to find out Z11 and Z21 parameters. In order to find out Z22 and Z12, I1 has to be 0. Means when input is open, then we'll find out Z22 and Z12. So let us just simply put the values and find out the answers. So for Z11, we'll refer to the first column because here output is open. So Z11 is equal to V1 by I1. V1 by I1. 100 volt by 10 amperes. And it turns out to be 10 ohm. Similarly, the value of Z21 will be find out when output current is 0. We'll refer to the first row again. Z21 is V2 by I1. V2 by I1. 6 ohm. Now we'll move on to the next two parameters, that is Z22 and Z12. So for both of these parameters, I1 has to be 0. So we'll refer to the second row. Z22 is equal to V2 by I2. So 40 by 3. 40 volt by 3. So the answer turns out to be 0.33 ohm. Now the last one, Z12 is V1 by I2. When I1 is equal to 0, so V1 is 30 volt, I2 is equal to 3 ampere, turns out to be 10 ohm. So that is how we solve this question. It's pretty simple, but what is the easier way to remember? Let me share a trick with you. There are two digits, Z11. Both the digits are 1, so it will turn out to be V1 by I1. Same goes for Z22. Both the digits are 2. So the formula will be V2 by I2. Talking about Z21, the first digits is 2. So in numerator it will be V2, in denominator it will be I1. Z is equal to V by I. So in numerator V2 and in denominator I1. The same goes for Z12. In numerator V1, in denominator I2. Now for the formulas, where I1 is in denominator, I1 cannot be 0. So obviously I2 will be 0 in those two cases. And in those two cases where I2 is in denominator, I1 cannot be 0. So I1 will be 0 automatically, which means in these two quantities, input current will be 0 and here output current will be 0. Input circuit will be open and output circuit will be open. This is a way of remembering, but if you do lot many questions, you will anyway remember the formula.